course. Yes. Yes. But the tune is so infectious. Oh, Robert. This is the saddest day of my life.
And it's time for the intermission. At least it would be if we were actually sitting in the Morrissson Theater watching the Drowsy Chaperone, which of course we are not. Because the Morrissson Theater was torn down in 1982 and replaced with a hotel. Unforgivable. Anyway, I don't like intermissions. They ruin the magic, you know? They yank you back into reality. One moment you're lost in the glamorous world of music and romance, and the next, bang. You're surrounded by tourists, crinkling candy wrappers and nattering about the lack of women's restrooms. It's true. Oh, it's a protein bar. I have a bit of a blood sugar issue. I have to eat small meals all day long or else I'll get jittery. I know it's rude, but you wouldn't like the alternative. Believe you me. Believe you me. I remember my wedding day. I didn't eat breakfast and the ceremony wasn't until 4 in the afternoon. Ah, I do! What? Are you surprised that I was married? Well, there you go. You shouldn't go making assumptions about people, should you? A very complicated person. Oh, I have to pee now. I'll be quick, I promise, and while I'm gone, you can listen to the beginning of Act 2. Sorry. That song is not from the Drowsy Chaperone. That was from another musical entirely. I'm a woman who comes in once a month. Can you say that I'm a woman? Anyway, she cleans the things that I absolutely refuse to clean. She's very good, but she has this annoying habit of putting my records away. And in the wrong sleeves. Even though I say, no touch records, Carmela, no touch records. I suppose if I spoke to her in complete sentences, she'd stop touching my records. Anyway, that song started Act 2 of another Gable and Stein show called The Enchanted Nightingale, a degrading piece of chinoiserie about an emperor who was told by a magic bird to marry his American elocutionist instead of his betrothed, and he ends up building the Great Wall of China. A slap in the face to 4,000 years of Chinese history, but it had some wonderful tunes. That was Beatrice Stockwell's American Lady, and did you recognize Roman Bartelli as the emperor? Yes, he was a man of 1,000 accents. All of them insulting. Anyway, Act 2 of the Drowsy Chaperone begins with this. A haunting lament from a very depressed bride. She sings sings that standing atop your balcony, bathed in the pale blue light of a sympathetic moon, which is ridiculous because it's in the middle of the day. Now, while you're listening to this, try to ignore the lyrics. I know it will be difficult, but block them out. They're not the best, but the tune is beautiful, and I feel it truly communicates the bride's state of mind. Just ignore the lyrics.
I put a monkey on a pedestal. Tried to make that monkey stay. And he did for a time, but he needed to climb. And with other monkeys playing far away, he left his jacket on that pedestal. Beside his tiny rusty cup, and I haven't got the strength to pick them up. Oh, monkey, 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 you broke my heart in two. But I'll always save that pedestal.
I must admit, I always get a little bit misty when I think of that tiny jacket lying on that pedestal, its long sleeves dangling on the floor.
Oh, monkey, 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 you broke my heart in two. But I'll always save that pedestal.
Pedestal?
For you. Come, my little monkey. Come, my little monkey.
All right, here we go.
To be so gloomy? No, no, no! I could rule the world if so I chose. Singing from the towers to me every show. Gertrude sighed, she handed me a rose. I'm Janet, Janet Van de Graaff. Ain't no nail that I can't hammer. Why give up the life of glamour? Life of glamour, life of glamour? No!
Complete mental breakdown.
I mean, accidentally into heaven. I don't wanna show off no more. I don't wanna spend mirth no more. Even greatest song on earth no more. I don't wanna, I wanna, I don't wanna, I wanna, I don't, I do, I don't, I do. I don't wanna show off.
that number. It has everything. A little Busby Berkeley, a little Jane Goodall. That's what I love about musicals in general. When a character's in crisis, they sing and dance, which is so much more interesting than just whining about it. But that's the glory of musical theater. Oh, see? This is what I'm talking about. This is life. You manage to be happy for 5 seconds, and then something starts ringing.
Beautiful day for a wedding.
Shall I have the pews removed now, or would you prefer I wait until morning?
Okay, I'm going to stop this here because I don't want this number ruined by another ringing telephone. Here we have 2 vaudeville performers who have slipped through the cracks of time. They are Noel Fitzpatrick and Ukulele Lil. I don't know anything about them. I suppose Ukulele Lil played the ukulele, although she doesn't in this show. I actually tried to find out more about her. I went through all of my books. I even tried the internet. But all of my searches ended with Tiny Tim's autopsy photographs. Anyway, they're both charming.
Why would you have the pews removed?
The bride has called off the wedding, madam.
Oh, underling. Never listen to a bride on wedding day? Love is a very complex emotion.
Yes, madam.
You can be very close to someone 1 minute, and the next minute, why, you just want to strangle them. Do you understand?
I'm familiar with the urge to strangle, yes.
You see, that's just the nature of love.